Ancient Egypt was a land filled with mystery and myth, and it is not surprising that the people of this civilization believed in a wide range of monsters and supernatural beings. These creatures played a significant role in the mythology and religion of ancient Egypt, and many of them were seen as protectors or bringers of good fortune. However, there were also a number of terrifying monsters that were believed to bring harm and destruction to those who crossed their path. Here is a deeper look at some of the most fearsome monsters of ancient Egypt. Ammit was a hybrid creature with the head of a crocodile, the body of a lion, and the hind legs of a hippopotamus. She was known as the devourer of the dead, and it was believed that she waited for the souls of the deceased in the underworld. According to ancient Egyptian beliefs, the gods would weigh the heart of the deceased against the feather of Maat, the goddess of truth and justice. If the heart was found to be lighter than the feather, it was considered pure and the soul was allowed to pass into the afterlife. However, if the heart was found to be heavier, it was considered corrupt and Ammit would devour it, preventing the soul from reaching the afterlife. Ammit was often depicted as a fearsome and terrifying monster, but she was also seen as a necessary part of the judgment process in the underworld. Apep was a giant serpent monster that was seen as the embodiment of chaos and darkness. According to Egyptian mythology, Apep lay in wait in the underworld, trying to devour the sun god Ra as he passed through on his journey across the sky. The people of ancient Egypt believed that the sun's journey through the underworld was crucial for the continuation of life on earth, and they took steps to protect Ra from Apep's wrath. They recited spells and performed rituals to keep Apep at bay, and they also believed that the god Set, who was associated with chaos and violence, was responsible for defeating Apep every night. Gorgons. The Gorgons were a trio of terrifying sisters with snakes for hair and the ability to turn anyone who looked at them to stone. In Greek mythology, the most famous of the Gorgons was Medusa, who was famously beheaded by the hero Perseus. In Egyptian mythology, the Gorgons were often depicted as fierce protectors of tombs and other sacred places. They were seen as powerful and dangerous beings, and it was believed that they could use their gaze to turn intruders to stone. Sekhmet was a lion-headed goddess who was associated with war and destruction. She was known for her fierce anger and was believed to be able to unleash plagues and other disasters on the world. According to myth, Sekhmet once became so enraged that she began to slaughter humanity, and the gods had to trick her into drinking beer that was dyed red to make her believe it was blood. This calmed her anger, and she returned to her role as a protector of the people of ancient Egypt. Sekhmet was often depicted with a sun disk on her head, symbolizing her connection to the sun god Ra. The Sphinx was a creature with the body of a lion, the wings of an eagle, and the head of a human. She was known for posing riddles to travelers and devouring those who could not solve them. One day, a young traveler named Ankh stumbled upon the Sphinx's lair. She asked him a riddle, but he could not solve it. Just as the Sphinx was about to attack, a wise old man appeared and whispered the answer in Ankh's ear. Impressed, the Sphinx spared Ankh's life and gave him a magical amulet as a reward. Ankh thanked the Sphinx and continued on his journey, grateful for the protection of the wise old man and the magical amulet.